हाँ हो गया। हेलो।
हाँ, 1 मिनट से संग।
हम्म।
Yeah, hi Shashank, how are you?
आई एम फाइन।
Okay, so are you ready for the interview?
यस आई एम रेडी।
Okay, so just please turn on your camera.
ओके। इज इट विजिबल?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so Shashank, tell me about yourself and whatever technologies have you used in your project till now in Android. So please tell me about that.
Okay, so basically my name is Shashank. I belong to Vidisha. I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering from Technocrat Institute of Technology, Bhopal, and I have developed multiple Android projects and I am proficient in Kotlin, Java, Dagger, and Coroutine, multimodule. That's all about me. And I have solved 600 lead code problem also.
Okay, so what was your last project?
My last project is Splitwise.
Okay, so what have you done on that project?
So in this project, we can create groups if we are traveling with a group, so we can split our amount with other
Mhm.
peoples and manage our
Hmm.
account in this project.
Okay, so what technologies have you used on that project?
I have used Room and Kotlin Dagger Hilt multimodule.
Mhm.
That all about.
Okay, have you used Git?
Git. Yes, I have used it.
Okay. So you are proficient in Java and Kotlin.
Yes.
Okay, you have you ever used Jetpack Compose or any components?
Jetpack Compose. No, I have not used Jetpack Compose.
Okay, so have you used any component?
I have used View Model,
Okay,
uh,
anything else?
and Room.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, these two I have used.
Okay. No issue. Hmm. Okay, so let's start with Java. So, can you tell me what is encapsulation in Java?
So wrapping up the same type of data and functions in the single class is called encapsulation.
Mm-hmm. And how can we achieve this?
So for achieving encapsulation, we create a private variable and
Mm-hmm.
like we have one class person. So we create a person name, person age, and person school. So we create getter setter method for getting these getter setter method for getting value and setting value for these variable.
Okay, as you said, we can achieve using private variables and we can make public methods so we can achieve outside of the class, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so what is the benefit of this? Like we create private variables and public functions. So if we use direct variable, then what is the disadvantage or what is the advantage of using getter setter?
So for you, because we are using getter setter, so we can mm, do we can assign what will who will can access data and who can modify data in these functions, getter setter functions.
So only for accessing data or setting data, we have to make getter and setter.
I think yes.
No, fair. Then I think if we use variable directly, then all it is also same thing.
Means how?
Actually I wanted to know that what is the benefit? Like if you can use any variable outside the class, if we make that variable public.
Okay.
So that's what I want to know. Like if I create any function So we are doing same thing using function also. We are assigning value in variable.
But everyone we can define something that if any hacker will come and use that value variable, so we can create something inside a function.
So you are saying that any hacker will come or they will access that variable value.
No, they will not access. We define something inside a function.
Okay, 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 fine. What is polymorphism?
So same name but different behavior is called polymorphism.
Mm-hmm.
We have two type of polymorphism: overloading and overriding.
Mm-hmm.
So overloading means same name but different parameter is called overloading, and same name and same parameter is called overriding. For overriding, we have to first implement
Mm.
parent-child relationship.
Okay, and what is compile time and runtime polymorphism?
So overloading is compile time polymorphism, and overriding is a runtime polymorphism.
Okay. Okay. So what is inheritance?
Inheritance means parent acquiring parent class property by child class is called inheritance.
Hmm. Sasank, one more thing. Whatever I'm asking, I'm not asking only definition. Whatever you are telling, you should elaborate those things.
Can you come again?
Okay, so I am saying that whatever I am asking, so I am not asking only for definition.
Okay.
Whatever I am asking, you should elaborate those things
Okay.
properly.
Okay.
Okay, so please tell again what is inheritance.
Inheritance. So acquiring parent class property by child class is called inheritance. So for inheritance we have to extend class. So like if we have a person class, so
Mm,
we and we have another person one class, so we can extend
mhm,
person. So like if we have first person a class, and other
mm.
class we have person b class, so person b class can extend person a class, so that person b class can use person a properties.
Okay, so can parent class reference of child class?
Yes, parent class reference can use child class.
Okay, and can child class reference of parent class?
No, this is not possible.
Okay, how many types of inheritance?
So there are five type of inheritance. First one is single inheritance. Then single inheritance means one class can extend uh, parent class, and then we have level inheritance. So if we have
What level?
can you again?
What is the means of level inheritance?
Means we have four class a b c d, and a class is a parent, so v c and d, these can extend uh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
b extend a, and c extend b, and d extend c. This is level.
Mm-hmm.
This is called level.
Level.
Yes.
And what is multi-level?
Mul- this is level. And multiple means if we have a class and we have a c d, uh, b c d, so
Mhm.
b B class can extend A and C and D.
Mhm.
This is called multiple. And hierarchy means uh, one like we have A class, and we have a C, D, C, and we have D. So different child. One parent have different multiple child.
Okay.
And a hybrid means hybrid means uh, uh, hybrid means multiple and hierarchy, both
Okay.
combined.
Okay. Okay. So does Java support multiple inheritance?
No, Java does not support multiple.
Okay. So how can we achieve?
So we can achieve with interface.
Hmm.
So we create a one class. We create an interface, and then we create two interface, and then we create one class. That class will implement that two interfaces.
Okay, so can we achieve using abstract class?
Abstract class, no. Abstract class, no.
Are you sure?
Mm, I think yes, because class we cannot use a multiple inheritance, and abstract is
Okay.
also class, abstract class.
Fine. Okay, so can interface implement another interface?
No, implement interface cannot implement, but they can extend each other.
Okay. Can we make a variable inside interface
Yes, we can create. They will they default public static and final
and methods?
methods. Methods public static.
Hmm.
Yes.
Anything else?
I think yes, public static.
And what about abstract?
Yes, public static, abstract public static.
Okay, okay. What is thread?
Thread, I don't have used thread. Instead, or I have used coroutine.
Okay, okay, fine. What is synchronized keyword?
Synchronized means at that time only single thread work on the functionality. मतलब multiple thread cannot work together.
Okay, fine. What is singleton?
Singleton means only single object will be created. Achieving singleton in Java, first we have to create a private constructor. Then we have to create a public static final variable. Inside this variable, we create a object. Then that object we can return using method. So assigning using a public static final variable and creating a object inside this variable is anger. So assigning we are assigning a object if we use or not use. So if we want whenever we want to use at that time, that variable create, and so that we can create object inside a method, and then we can return.
Okay, what is the advantage of using singleton?
So advantage is we multiple object will not create single, if we have database, so we create single object of database.
Okay, and what is the disadvantage?
Disadvantage, we cannot create multiple object.
So this is disadvantage.
Means this is for our requirement, we want or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. Okay, how can we handle exception in Java?
So we can handle exception using try catch and finally.
Mm-hmm.
So for handle exception, we have to create a try block, and this try block we write our code, and if exception uh, uh, create, so if exception will come, so catch will run.
Hmm.
So these
Okay,
how.
what is memory leak?
So memory leak means if any variable or something is uh, having something, and garbage collector is uh, not able to clear this, so this is called memory leak. So memory leak will occur if we create a static context, like if we have one activity and we create a context, a static context. So if activity is destroyed, but context will be available.
Okay, how can we prevent memory leak?
So there is one library called um, I'm not remember it. that time, but I know
Okay, no
it
problem.
developed by
Mhm.
Square.
Leak canary.
Canary
Okay.
developed by Square.
Okay, no problem. What is transient keyword?
Transient. So if we have two if we have one class, and in this class we have multiple variable, we have 10 variable, and we want to give only send only two variable. So we can use a transient in this case.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
So if we have one class, in this class we have 10 variable, and we
Hmm.
want only two variable, so we can assign a transient on that two variable.
Okay, and what is serializable?
Serializable. Serializable. No, I am not remember at that time.
Okay, no problem. Hmm. Can you tell me a protected modifier in Java and Kotlin?
Protected.
Mm-hmm.
So protected means we can use value inside the class and child class
Mm-hmm.
is called protected. Like if we have a person class, and that person class we have name protected, with
Hmm.
modify protected, and if we have one child class b, that extend person a, so we can use that protected variable inside a class also.
Okay, fine. Now, okay. Can you tell me a difference between string buffer, and string builder?
So string is immutable, and string buffer is mutable, and string buffer is mutable, and string builder is also mutable. And
Can you make example for all of them
okay,
on your notepad?
may I share my screen?
Sure. Okay, it is visual.
Like this. Hello.
Okay. So is string mutable or immutable?
String is immutable.
Immutable. How? You can't assign again.
We can assign, but for this different object create, and if I assign like this, s is equal to such into, for this a new object will be created.
Okay, fine. What about string buffer and builder?
These are mutable, we can change.
Okay, can you tell me how can we insert data in string buffer?
Insert data, so we append
Means reassign.
using append method.
Uh, okay, fine. So which one is better, or what is the difference?
So if we want to immutability, So we use a string, and
Mm-hmm.
if our requirement is not immutability, so then we can use a string buffer also and builder also.
So both are immutable.
Yes, both are, but string builder is a thread safety, used for thread safety.
Okay. Any other difference?
And string have override equals method for content comparison, and these both are not override equal method. These equal reference.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is enum?
Enum, if we have to use same type of data like January, Feb, March, so we use
Mhm.
enum.
Okay. And any difference?
Enum have only one constructor, and
Mm-hmm.
nobody can and other class cannot extend enum.
Hmm.
These all.
Okay. Can you make any example?
Okay, like this.
Okay. And if I want to assign values, so how will you assign?
So we can use like this.
Okay. Are you writing code in Java or Kotlin?
This is for Kotlin.
Kotlin.
Yes.
So in Kotlin, it is mandatory to write semicolon.
No, but in this no.
Okay, like you assign int. Okay, but if I want to assign in January like one, and in February I want to assign any string. So how will you assign?
So any string, no,
Mhm.
we cannot,
We
because
cannot.
they all have same constructor.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's start with Kotlin. So can you tell me the difference between val and const?
So const is a compile time. Const is compile time constant, and val is a runtime constant. So if we have a value before compilation, like we have a pi value that we note before compilation, so we can assign that in a const val, and name means we know after compilation, so we can assign in val.
Okay, so can we assign any function with const or val?
Means how?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Can we assign?
Uh, can you please repeat?
Okay, okay. I'm asking that can we assign any function
Hmm.
with val and const?
Any function with val?
Mhm.
I think yes, we can assign.
Okay, so on where will you use const and where will you use val?
Like if we know that we know before compilation,
Mhm.
no, we cannot assign a function in the const, but val we can assign.
Okay, but now I am asking where will you use const and well?
For variable.
Mm-hmm. For anything, variable or function,
So
whatever.
const use when we use when we know a value before the compilation,
Mm-hmm.
then we use const. And if we don't know value before the compilation, so then we use val.
Okay, so can we can we write const variable inside the class or outside the class?
Outside the class.
Can't we write inside the class?
That I am not sure about it, but I use
Mhm.
in outside the class.
Okay, what is the difference between late init and lazy?
So later in it means I will assign value after, and lazy means I declare variable, but when I assign the value, then take memory.
Mhm.
Th-
Okay, so if I will not initialize late init variable, then what will happen?
Then exception will happen.
Okay, so if I want to remove that exception, or so how will you do that?
We can check is it
Mhm.
is this variable is null or not, and assign or not.
Okay, and for lazy, you said it won't take memory until we use, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Fine, fine, fine. Have you, what is inline function?
Inline function means it it won't take a memory in the function, and it take memory inside where it will use, is called inline
We,
function.
it is inline.
Yes.
It will not take memory and it will take where we will use.
Yes.
Can you, where can we use inline function?
We should use inline function in high order function.
Okay, can you make any short example in your notepad?
Okay. Like this. Hello.
Okay, so as you said, we should use inline function with high order function.
Hmm.
So where did you make inline?
This get data is inline.
Get data is inline. Just a second. Oh, get data method you are calling return 10 and data. Are you sure it is perfect example for inline or high order?
High order means taking
No,
lambda.
no. uh, just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a second. As you, no, no. No, no. Just a
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay. Can you share again? Okay. Hmm. So as you said, we should use inline function with our high order function.
yes,
Okay, but I think it is your different function which you are using inside your high order. Okay, for now it's fine, but I think you should learn more about it.
yes, sir. Okay, I will.
Okay, okay. What is companion object?
So companion object means inside Kotlin we have to achieve a static thing.
Mhm.
So we can use companion object.
Okay, what is JVM field?
JVM field means uh, if we want to, one second.
Mhm.
If we want to, if we have a one class, data class, inside that data class we have a variable. So that variable we have to use in Java without a getter
Mhm.
setter method or without using instant. So we have to annotate our class with at the rate JVM field. So we can use a variable direct inside Java class.
Okay, what is JVM static?
So uh, static companion inside companion object we have a variable, or that variable we have to use in Java. So we have to annotate at the rate static for using that variable inside Java. At the rate JVM
What is
static.
JVM? Okay, 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 fine. What is JVM overload?
So inside Kotlin we have one function that getting parameter like a and b and c having a default value 10, or
Mhm.
that function we have to use in Java, but Java
Mhm.
don't having feature like default value. So
Mhm.
at that time we have to use at the rate JVM overload. So overload, so that function we can use in Java.
Okay, can you make short example for JVM overload?
Okay, like this.
So where did you write JVM
One
overload?
second, I'm not sure for capital or small, but JVM
Mhm.
is what? Note. Yes. Hello.
Yes, yes.
So this is the example.
Okay, okay, fine. Mhm. Okay, so do you know about scope functions?
Yes, I know.
Okay, can you please elaborate all scope functions?
So we have five scope function. First one is late. So
Mhm.
late return value, and
Mhm.
it use it means copy, and
Mhm.
we use late for null safety also. So
Mhm.
if we want to return any value, so then we can use late, and then we have to
Mhm.
use we have run. So we use run for null safety also, and this will return value, and if we have to do some task with same object, so at that time we have use run, and then we have with is a function, normal function, and this is also used when we have to do some task with same object, and it will return a result, some value.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
apply means if we have to do some task with the same object, and and return a object, so at that time we have
Mhm.
use apply. And also if we have to use we have to return object, but do some task with not same object, at that time we use also.
Okay, so okay, what is the difference between late and run?
Late and run. So later do work on the copy object, and run
Mhm.
work on same object.
Mhm. What is the means of copy object and same object?
Means we use this using this we use this in run. So
Uh-huh.
we use same object and modify same object, and
Okay.
in the late have copy
Mhm.
that we can use with it and modify the data in the copy.
Okay, and when will you use with?
With when we have to return any value, and we have to do some task on the same object.
Okay, and where will you use apply?
Apply when we have to return an object, and we have to do some task on same object.
Like which type of task?
Like we have to change name, like we have one person, like person object, and we have to change person name and all entity like person like age and other, so we can
Mhm.
do with apply. Yep.
Okay, and what about also?
Also return object, but it
Mhm.
use like we have a person, and we use a different person, means a
Mhm.
copy of person, so we can use it, and that will return different person, copy of person.
Okay, okay, fine.
And
What is data class?
one thing more,
Sorry?
we can
Yeah.
not use bit for null safety.
Okay, 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 fine, fine, fine. What is data class?
So data class means we have to use data, and data class automatically create a getter, setter method and equal method.
Okay, how it is different? How it is different from normal classes?
We cannot extend data class,
Mm-hmm.
and all getter, setter method and equal method automatic generated.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. So, what is extension function?
Extension function means if we have a predefined class, and we have to add one function in this class for our
Mm-hmm.
uses, so we can use extension function. So like if we have we have to convert date format function in this string class, so we can create date format function at the string class and use that function for our purpose.
Okay, can you write code for extension function?
Okay, like this. Inside this we can build our logic. Hello.
Yes, yes.
So this is for example.
Okay, can you write example for like if we have any string
Hmm.
and check that string
Hmm.
if there is value, so we need to return value, otherwise it will return empty string. So can you write extension function for that?
Okay. So if we have value,
Mhm.
so means we get a parameter for this. We get value for this
Mm, no, no, like write if we have already value in string.
in a string. Means
Mhm.
okay.
Without if else.
Without if else. Without if else. something like this. Alice.
It is similar. Yes, yes, it is similar, but can you make it correct? Let me give you one hint. You can use Elvis operator.
Yes. So I have not used Elvis operator, but I know uh, one. Wait a minute. One thing. Is this means
Um,
if not null then this, and if null then this.
so are you sure this is Elvis operator?
No, I am not sure. But I have seen something somewhere something like this.
So you never used Elvis operator.
No, I have not.
Okay, you should learn. It is very basic thing.
Yes, yes, I will.
Okay, so keep in my mind. Okay. Can you tell me some predefined extension function name which you have used?
So apply is also extension function. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, Run also, let also, and also.
Also.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. Okay. For asynchronous task, what have you used?
I have used coroutines.
Okay, please tell me about that.
So coroutine means co means function, and routine means co means cooperation, and routine means function. So when they are very cheap, and they are suspendable, and syntax is very simple.
Hmm? Yes.
Yes, this is.
Okay, okay. So, how many ways to launch coroutine?
So we can launch with launch and async.
Okay, so what is the difference between them?
So launch not return anything, and async will return value that we can use with it. Async return default type value, and we can use that value using a default dot await.
Okay, great. And what is coroutine builder?
So we have these two are builder also.
Okay, is there any other builder?
mm, no, I have not used.
Okay, how many type of scope in coroutine?
So we have a coroutine scope, then we have life cycle scope, we have a view model scope, and we have coroutine life cycle view model.
Only two.
No, supervise,
Any other?
global
Okay,
scope.
so okay, where will you use global?
So when we have to do some task that we have to like for application wise, so we use global scope. And if we have to do some task for application for activity wise and fragrance wise, so we use life cycle scope. And if we have to do some task view model wise, so we can use view model scope.
Okay, what is dispatchers?
So dispatcher means in which thread we have to do our task. So we have the dispatcher.io, dispatcher.main, dispatcher unconfined, dispatcher.default.
Mhm.
These all.
Okay, so like let's see if we have three APIs and I want to call those APIs in asynchronous way means parallelly. So how will you call?
So we will call the task at async.
Mhm.
So they all will work in parallelly.
In async, can you write on your notepad? How will you call?
Okay.
Just you can write simple code. No
Okay.
need to write more.
Like I have created a scope or direct.
With scope.
Okay. like this.
Okay, so you can't you do this using launch?
Launch, if we use launch, then first this will use first this will complete, then this will complete, then this.
So you are saying that if we use launch, so its execution will be sequentially.
Okay. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think yes.
Okay, no problem. Okay, just a second. Okay, so Sasang, if it was parallel task, but if any API dependent on another task, if we have one, two, three tasks, so
Hmm.
second and three is dependent on first. So how will you do that?
So means we have three tasks, right?
Yes,
And first
yes,
task done first, then second and third,
yes,
one by one.
yes, yes.
So
Did you get my point?
one by one, na?
Yeah, I am saying that in second task you need ID which you will get from task first, and in third task you need ID and this ID you will get from second task. So
Okay,
it is dependence on each other. So how will you call it?
okay, okay, okay. Yes. Like this.
Sasang, but as you said, we can't return anything in launch. So how will you pass ID?
uh, we not written, but we have id in there.
Okay, let's say do you know about await?
Yes.
So where will you await if I want to get data? Can you write here?
So when we use async,
Yes, yes.
but these all will go same time.
Okay, so where did you write await?
This.
Okay, so await is a keyword or function?
await is function.
Okay, and how will you pass ID in second task?
Like this.
Data T1 dot await. But you are passing whole data like T1 dot await. So it will
ID.
only wait for the execution.
ID.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Have you used Flow?
Yes, I have used flow.
Okay, can you tell me about Flow?
So flow is returning a stream of data. Means when we getting a stream of data, then we use flow. So we have two type of
Mhm.
flow, hot flow and cold flow. So
Mhm.
hot flow means for hot flow, subscriber is mandatory. At least one subscriber should be getting data. And cold flow, if there is no subscriber, either subscriber will available or not, the stream of data will be flow.
Okay, so what is the difference between state flow and state flow and shared flow?
So shared flow not having data at the last, but
Mhm.
state flow having last data.
Okay, can you tell me with any example?
So if we have if we we emit 1, 2, and 3 with shared flow and state flow also. Okay.
Can you write on your notepad?
Okay.
Sasan, can you explain on this code only? No need to write more extra code.
So I have not write a state flow. I have write only shared flow.
Okay. It is fine. Can you explain this?
So in this flow, we have one, two, three, four, five, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every
Mm-hmm.
time we get one, for one we will emit. Then for two we will emit. Like for every value we will emit. And if
Mm-hmm.
this subscriber will
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
delay to getting a value, then all
Mm-hmm.
value will be flow. No value will this data will get in shared
Okay.
flow.
And if we use state flow.
State flow, then we will get five, because at the
Okay.
last we
Fine.
have
Fine.
file five.
Okay. Got it. Hmm. Okay. What is sealed class?
Sealed class means if we have to do some task with the same state, so we
Uh-huh.
use a flow. We use sealed class, like we have a state like loading a success and error.
Uh-huh.
So then we use sealed class.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So Sasan, let's start with some Android concept.
Okay.
Okay. So can you tell me about Android life cycle, activity life cycle?
So in an activity life cycle, we have seven functions. So first one is on create. So all component of activity will be created. Then on start. So activity activity will be visible. Then on pause, then on pause, so user can interact with the activity. Then on pause, if user not able to interact with the activity, so on pause will call. Then on stop, if activity in the background, then on stop will call. Then on destroy, if activity is destroyed, then destroy using finish method or other. So on destroy will call. And on restart, when activity is restart after restart,
Hmm.
then restart will go.
Okay. So if we rotate our screen, then what will happen?
So activity will be destroyed, because changing of a configuration.
Only destroy.
No, all on pause, on destroy, then on pause, then on stop, then on destroy.
Okay. And after that, what will happen?
Then on create, then on start, then on resume.
Okay. If I will press home button, then what will happen?
So then on pause will call, then on stop will call.
Okay. And if I will come again on that activity, then
So then restart will call, then start will call, and then on resume will call.
okay. And if we have any button in activity, and I will press the button and navigate to next activity, then what will happen?
So in the first activity on pause will call, then second activity on start, on create, then on start, then on resume. And if we do some task in the second activity, then sometime after some time on stop will be called in first activity.
Okay, fine. And if when we navigate from A to B, so if we have finish method
Hmm.
with intent, so on that time, what will be the order?
So first activity will be on destroy, for on destroy, then on create, then for second activity on create, then on start, then on resume.
Can you repeat?
So first activity on pause call, then on stop call, then on destroy call. Then second activity on start, on create, then on start, then on resume will call.
Okay, fine. Okay. So, can you tell me fragment life cycle?
So in the fragment life cycle, we have 11 method. First one on attach, then on create, then on view create, then on view created, then on start, then on resume, then on pause, then on view destroyed, then on destroyed, then on detach.
Okay. Have you used services?
Yes, I don't use services, but I know about it.
Okay, tell me.
So service is a component of Android. It don't have UI. User cannot interact with this, and they run in the background.
Okay, so what is the definition of service?
Hello, hello. ये तो नहीं आ रही.
Disconnect हुआ. Hello.
हाँ अब आ रही.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So how many types of services?
So we have three type of service. First one is foreground, then background, then bound. So foreground means there is some UI that user can use, and background means user there is no UI, and they run in the background. And bound
Mm-hmm.
means some component of the like activity will be bound with this service.
Mm-hmm.
Is called bound.
Okay, so if that component will destroy, so will your bound service will work or not?
So this will not work because I think this will not work because this bound with a component. So if a component is destroyed, means this will be also destroyed.
Okay, so like if we have any task which we want to operate, even our mobile phone restart, so which service or is there any methodology which we can use?
So we can use work manager.
Okay, so how will you use work manager? Can you tell me?
So first we create a class, then we extend a worker. Then in this worker class we have to override method on do work. In this
Mhm.
do work method we can do our work.
Okay, how many types of tasks we can perform inside work manager? Is there any methods?
Mm, uh, I am not understand what are you saying. Once again.
Like I am asking that
Uh,
how many types of method with work manager which we can perform, like which type of task we can perform inside work manager.
so like we if we have to download something, so that
Mhm.
task is very large, and we don't know how much time it will take. So that kind of task we have to done in this in the work.
Okay, do you heard about one time perform task,
Yes,
this
yes.
type of method?
one
Okay, so
one
yeah,
time,
yeah.
and so one time means we have to perform only one time that task, and
Mhm.
uh, and a periodic task means we have to perform that task again and again.
Okay, okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is constraint in work manager?
So in work manager we create constant like internet is on or not for
Mhm.
downloading data. This kind of
Mhm.
constraint we can use, and like if our device is discharged, so we
Mhm.
can create constraint for this also.
Okay. Can you tell me what is recycler view and how it works internally?
So recycler view is we are using for showing a list of data. So
Mhm.
it is internally use number of layout, like we have 10 layout,
Mhm.
and the only it will use only 10 layout. So if
Mhm.
11 UI will become, then it will reuse that layout.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so can you tell me which architecture are you using in Android?
So I am using MBVM.
Okay, have you used any more apart from MVVM?
I don't have used, but I know about MBP.
You know about MVP. Okay, so what is MVP?
MBP means we have a view. uh, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and we have presentator, and we have model. So
Mm-hmm.
presentator is tightly coupled with view. So
Mm-hmm.
in the MBP we have presentator for every activity. We have we have if every activity have different presentator.
Present. It is not presentator. It is presenter.
हाँ वो presenter.
Okay, okay, okay. So, how it make like how it MBBM is different from this.
So MBVM is life cycle aware, and we can use one view model with different activity and fragments.
Mm-hmm.
These two are main. And
So, mhm.
view model is store data if our activity is destroyed.
So if activity will destroy, so view model still will like store your data.
Yes.
Are you sure?
View model, yes, view model store our data if
If our
activity.
activity will be destroy.
No, if our activity change configuration, then.
Okay, okay. Okay, so how it is survive? Like how view model survive when we change the configuration?
So there are one view model store. Every method, every activity and fragment have their own view model store. So when activity is create, so new instance of view model will create, and that will store inside the view model store. And when configuration change in the activity or fragment, so and new activity will create. So
Mhm.
view model store check if view model instance is available or not. If available, so it will change, it will send that.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay. Okay, have you ever used dependency injection?
Yes, I have used for dependency injection. I have used dagger hilt.
Okay, so can you tell me about like why should we use dependency injection? What is the need of dependency injection?
So if we have like we have two class A and B, and A class is depend on B. So for
Mhm.
this kind of situation we have to use a dependency injection.
Okay, so can you tell me about an dagger hilt annotations?
Annotations,
Hmm.
mm, like Android entry point, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and at the rate inject,
Mm-hmm.
at the rate constructor inject,
Mm-hmm.
at the rate bind, at the rate provide, at the rate install in singleton, at the rate view
Mm-hmm.
model.
Okay, so what is qualifier?
Qualifier. Qualifier I have not used.
Have you ever used at the rate named?
Named. Yes, I have used named. Yes.
So what is that?
So if like we have two function, and they both are returning integer. So
Hmm.
at that time, coroutine will confuse which function returning which. So we can create a named parameter for this situation.
So that is the qualifier.
Okay.
Okay. And what is the difference between provide and bind? Like where should we use provide and where should we use bind and why?
So provide a user in the class, that class we are not owner, and bind use in the interface, and provide we also use inside a interface, but bind we cannot use inside a class,
Why?
because it is only for interface.
Okay. And if I will try to use then?
So then I don't know, but we cannot use.
Okay, okay, okay. No issues. Okay. Okay, Sasang, done from my side. Do you have any question?
No feedback. Yeah.
ओके दे देते हैं हाँ इस बार वाला सबसे अच्छा था अभी तक
Yeah,
में से
yeah, yeah.
फाइन
उल्टा तो दिया, ये वाला देना। हाँ भाई,
हाँ
बताओ।
भाई, बहुत बहुत सही था इस बार वाला तो,
सही था।
मतलब सारे कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। हाँ, मीन्स जावा में तो भाई कहीं भी नहीं अटका मेरे हिसाब से, जहां तक कहीं अटका था क्या?
नहीं नहीं, कहीं नहीं आता।
जावा में कहीं भी नहीं अटका। कोटलिन में शायद कहीं एक आध जगह थी। कोरोटीन थोड़ा सा ना तुम
ऑनलाइन।
वो पढ़ लेना, जब टास्क डिपेंडेंट होते हैं एक दूसरे पे।
अरे इसने कुछ कुछ लिखा है ना, रुको मैं बता रहा हूँ। मुझे कुछ कुछ तो
उसने
गलत
खुद
दिख
लिख
रहा
लिया।
था।
हम्म।
नहीं, ये क्या कर
जी।
रहे थे भाई? ये क्या था रे
वो
सिनेरियो?
आईडी ली, फिर आईडी से भेज दी जहाँ
ये
आईडी
सब
फिर
पैरेलल
आईडी
चलेंगे?
कौन है ना।
हाँ, पर मैंने ऐसा दिया था कि पैरेलल वाले ठीक है, बट जब दूसरा टास्क डिपेंडेंट हो पहले पे, तीसरा टास्क को डिपेंडेंट दूसरे पे।
उसके अलग स्कोप बनेगा, वही तो बोला था।
अच्छा, पहले दूसरे तीसरे सब डिपेंडेंट है।
हाँ।
ठीक है ना, तो ये इधर असिंक क्यों यूज कर रहा है फिर? ऐसे लिख
वो
डायरेक्ट।
रिटर्न करने
काय को रिटर्न करना
मेरे
है
ने
ये?
लिखा लॉन्च, फिर रिटर्न आईडी कहाँ से आई, फिर अचानक पूछ कर दे।
आईडी चाहिए ना?
हाँ,
तो ये मान ले तेरा
हाँ।
टास्क है, ठीक है, ये
हाँ,
इसको क्या बनाएगा तू? एक सस्पेंड फंक्शन बनाएगा,
हम्म,
टास्क वन,
ठीक है।
जो तेरे को रिटर्न करेगी आईडी।
हम्म,
वो आईडी जाके रखेगी काय में? टी वन में।
ठीक है।
और उस टी वन को तू पास का कर देगा इधर। इधर असिंक नहीं, ये तूने असिंक लिख दे, सब पैरेलल चल जाएंगे ये।
हाँ, वो
एक के
तुम्हारे
बाद
वाले
एक के लिए तो तुझे
पहले लॉन्च लिखे थे एक के बाद एक के लिए
तो भी चल जाएंगे पैरेलल।
हैं।
हाँ।
हाँ, यही तो मैं बोल रहा था कि लॉन्च से नहीं कर सकते क्या, तो तुमने बोल दिया था नहीं कर सकते।
नहीं, लॉन्च से भी करेगा तो ये सब पैरेलल चल जाएंगे ना पटेल।
हाँ, नहीं, मैंने यही पूछा था कि पैरेलल के लिए क्या यूज करोगे, तो इनने बोला था अवेट, तो मैंने बोला कि कांट वी यूज लॉन्च, तो शायद शशांक ने बोला था नहीं कर सकते।
देख, लॉन्च करेगा तो लॉन्च में बस दिक्कत ये है कि लॉन्च कुछ रिटर्न नहीं कर सकता। ये जो तूने टी वन में लिख दिया ना, टी टू में ये नहीं हो पाएगा। ये दो और तीन जो हैं ये पैरेलल ही चलेंगे। यदि तो सिक्वेंशियल चलाना है तो ये लॉन्च हटाना पड़ेगा यहाँ से। डायरेक्ट ये इसको बनाएगा तू क्या? सस्पेंड फंक्शन, टास्क वन को सस्पेंड फंक्शन जो तुझे आईडी रिटर्न करेगा, वो आईडी तू फिर दूसरे टास्क में पास करेगा, फिर दूसरा वाला कुछ रिटर्न करेगा, वो तीसरे वाले में पास
बिना
करेगा।
असिंक बिना लॉन्च
हाँ,
डायरेक्ट।
असिंक लॉन्च कुछ भी लगाया तूने तो वो सब पैरेलल चलने लगेंगे।
ठीक है।
पैरेलल चलेंगे।
और लॉन्च कब लगाएगा? जब तेरे को फायर एंड फोगेट, मतलब तूने
भूल
दिया
जाओ
और भूल गया, और
वो
जब तेरे को
डेटा रिटर्न
डेटा
कर।
वैल्यू
रिटर्न चाहिए
वगैरह
तो फिर
चाहिए।
तू असिंक करेगा। मतलब ये
हम्म।
क्लियर है ना? ये क्या कर रहे थे?
पिलो पिलो।
फिलो फिलो।
ये तो फ्लो पूछ रहा था, सही किया था।
अच्छा, फिलो बना दिया, वन टू थ्री एमिट एमिट करके ये। अच्छा, म्यूटेबल फिलो को रिटर्न कर दिया, ठीक है।
स्टेट और म्यूटेबल पिलो।
स्टेट और म्यूटेबल फिलो, हाँ ये तो ठीक ही
अरे
ठाक
सही
है।
था, सही था, मैंने कर लिया था चेक।
ठीक है, और क्या था? और क्या पूछा था?
हाँ भाई, सबसे बेसिक चीज क्या पूछी थी मैंने? एल्विस ऑपरेटर।
हाँ यार, ये क्या कर रहा है तू?
अरे तो मेरे को मालूम ही नहीं है, मैंने
एलविस
यूज किया कहीं।
किया है ना?
हाँ किया है।
अरे, क्वेश्चन मार्क कोलन यूज नहीं किया?
किया है ना।
तो फिर और ये क्या ऐसे थोड़ी यूज करते हैं इसको?
कैसे?
इधर दिस दिस लिखेंगे तो
दिस, हाँ करेक्ट।
ये डायरेक्ट स्ट्रिंग नहीं लिखेंगे, इधर लिखेंगे ऐसे करके
दिस लिख
दिस,
देंगे।
तो जो कुछ भी ये स्ट्रिंग में होगा ना वो इधर आ जाएगा।
अच्छा हाँ यार, किया तो है इसको।
ये कितना किया है, ये तो हर जगह करते हैं
वो
इसमें।
पहली
ये
बार
क्या
आया
करेगा?
ना।
जैसे कि ये नल है।
हाँ जो न लेगा तो वो ऐसा करता है, नल जे ट्रू हैगा, न लेगा तो फिर जरूर।
देख, जैसे तूने इसे नल लिखा तो इसको तेरे को नलेबल बनाना पड़ेगा ऐसे। तो इतना सब करने की जरूरत ही नहीं, इधर क्वेश्चन मार्क लगा दे तो बस। अब ये जो कुछ
ठीक।
आएगा ना ये नलेबल होगा ही नहीं, तो तुझे ये भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है। डायरेक्ट जो ऑपरेशन करना है इधर से ऐसे कर सकता है। ठीक है, और क्या था भाई?
ठीक है, इसके अलावा तो कोटलिन में सब बता दिया था, और अपना एंड्रॉयड में भी बता ही दिया था सब कुछ।
अप्लाई मरवा दें फिर अब आंख बंद करके।
करवा दो भाई, मन निकल जाएगा आराम से। मतलब एंड्रॉइड के उससे मैं बता सकता हूँ, बाकी डीएसए मीएसए तुम ले लो, लेना हो तो।
डीएसए तो ठीक है, डीएसए मुझे भी कहाँ आता है, तो निकालेगा वो।
निकल जाएगा आराम से।
एंड्रॉइड का आराम से निकल जाएगा, गारंटीड।
सही है, सही है। करवाते हैं फिर। कौन
बाकी
कौन सी
जैसे फर्स्ट
वेबसाइट है? वेबसाइट बताओ। लिंक्डइन?
तू
कैसे है?
लिंक्डइन से धड़ाधड़ मार भाई, लिंक्डइन से आएंगे, और नौकरी से मार देना, और इंडीड यूज कर लेना।
इंडीड आ रहा काम में?
इंडीड से आ जाते हैं थोड़े बहुत।
अच्छा चलो ठीक है, करवा देते हैं। और कुछ
बाकी
पढ़ना पढ़ाना है अभी इसको क्या?
यार, हाँ, ये क्या बोलते हैं, प्रैक्टिस मारते रहना, नहीं तो भूल जाएगा, क्योंकि
हाँ, ये सब
ये
भूल
अपन
जाए।
सिंटेक्स बहुत जल्दी भूलते
ये
हैं, मैं खुद
फिलो
भूल जा
मिलो
रहा
तो
हूँ।
भाई, ये तो सब
हाँ।
वो जरा ऊपर नीचे होता है।
जेनिक्स सीख ली, जेनिक्स।
जेनरिक सीख ली?
जेन
जेनरिक वही ना, पूछा टी नहीं यू था। वी टी।
हाँ, टी यू वी टी। पूछो ना, पूछो, जेनरिक तो बता देगा वो।
जेनिक्स पूछा नहीं, और लास्ट टाइम इसने बताया नहीं था, मैं भूल गया जेनरिक पूछना है। वो वही
पढ़
है।
लेना
हाँ, टी
बाकी।
ओ डी।
डेटा
स्ट्रिंग बफर वगैरह पढ़ लिए भाई ने।
स्ट्रिंग विस्ट्रिंग, हाँ वो सही बता दिए थे ना।
सही
हाँ
बताए थे हाँ।
सिंगलटन विंगलटन तो बता ही रहा था पहले से ही।
और इसका फ्लो पूछते हैं क्या, क्या बोलते हैं उसका, फ्रेगमेंट का लाइफ साइकिल मेथड कब कौन से काम में आती है?
वो यार
पूछते हैं।
तो गलत बताना
वो
बता दो,
क्योंकि
वो देख ऐसा 70% सही देना रहता ना क्वेश्चंस के आंसर तो
हाँ
वो अपन
फ्रेगमेंट
मान
का
के
तो
चलो कि
मेरे
मैं
सही
मेरे से
में तो भी
पूछेगा तो मैं
चलेगा।
गलत बता दूंगा उसको।
मेरे को ये ना, ये पूछता नहीं है कभी, और वो उसको बता, कोई उससे पूछ ले धोखे से, क्योंकि तुम भी नहीं पूछे।
अबे फ्रेगमेंट पूछा था ना।
नहीं, लाइफ साइकिल मेथड कब क्या करती है,
हाँ नहीं उसमें डीप कोई जाता ही नहीं
बेक
है।
कर दो
अरे
वो कर दो,
क्योंकि
जैसे इसमें
वो
करते हैं ना।
फिर भी पता है, इधर से उधर जाने में उसमें बहुत दिक्कत है, एक फ्रेगमेंट से दूसरे फ्रेगमेंट कभी कुछ
बोल
वो
होता है,
पता
कभी
ना
कुछ बोल होता है।
फ्रेगमेंट कमिट कैसे होता है, कमिट अप्लाई में अंतर पता है एक
कमिट अप्लाई,
कमिट अप्लाई में अंतर पता है ना पटेल?
कमिट में और अप्लाई में 1 मिनट। अप्लाई भूल गया यार।
बताओ बताओ।
अरे जैसे
बता
सेट
दे।
सेट प्रेफरेंस के कमिट अप्लाई में अंतर नहीं पता?
वो हाँ एक सिंक्रोनस और असिंक्रोनस का कुछ है ना
हाँ
सीन
बस
उसमें।
वही वही सीन है, सिंक्रोनस सिंक्रोनस वही
हाँ
क्या सीन है?
फ्रेगमेंट।
बता दूंगा।
फ्रेगमेंट
याद
ट्रांजैक्शन में
कर।
भी एक ऐड होता है एक रिप्लेस होता है, वो तो पता है ना? ऐड रिप्लेस पता
हाँ
नहीं पता?
एड रिप्लेस तो अच्छे से पता है हाँ
तेरे को
बहुत
पता
अच्छे
है
से पता है।
क्या
ऐड और रिप्लेस?
क्या होता है?
देख जैसे एक फ्रेगमेंट तुझे फ्रेम लेआउट पे फ्रेगमेंट चिपकाना है, ठीक है? तो तू दो तरीके से चिपका सकता है, एक तो ऐड कर सकता है, एक रिप्लेस कर सकता है। ऐड ऐड करने में क्या होगा, एक फ्रेगमेंट चिपका हुआ है, उसके ऊपर एक और फ्रेगमेंट ऐड करेगा तो ऐसे आके ऐड हो जाएगा, रिप्लेस करेगा तो
वो
ये
बैक
हटेगा
स्पेस
फिर
खुद मैनेज कर लेगा।
टॉप टॉप।
समझ
एक
गया?
ही रहेगा रिप्लेस
रिप्लेस में एक ही रहेगा।
ना।
हाँ बैकस्टेक से निकाल सकते हो लेकिन फिर से रिक्रिएट होगा, और ऐड में उसी
एक
के
के
ऊपर
ऊपर
रखा
एक।
जाए एक के ऊपर एक।
हम्म।
शेयर्ड प्रेफरेंस नहीं
ठीक है
पूछते
ये
यार, थोड़ा वो शेयर्ड प्रेफरेंस भी पूछ लिया करो।
शेयर्ड प्रेफरेंस
कक्षा
कौन
वालों में
पूछता हाँ
थोड़ा
ठीक
सा
है
डेटा रख लो
मतलब
तो अपलोड
बेसिक
नहीं हो
बेसिक
पाएगा।
चीजें
हाँ ठीक है,
बहुत
वो तो
नॉर्मल
खुद बता
चीजें।
देगा, रूम शेयर्ड मेड प्रेफरेंस तो आते ही होंगे उससे और क्या।
हम्म।
चलो ठीक है अप्लाई करवाते हैं।
अप्लाई करवाओ हाँ बाकी पहले इंटरव्यू के मुकाबले कॉन्फिडेंस अब काफी सही हो गया।
ऊ करता है बे, जब नहीं आता तो ऐसे क्यों रुक जाया
धोखा
करने
वाली
यार।
नहीं, कोई नई चीज के लिए इंग्लिश नहीं निकलती ना, वो ऑल्सो
हाँ
ऑल्सो में भी
वो मैं
ऑल्सो
समझ
लगा
गया,
रहता
वो
है।
माइंड में उतना वो नहीं हो पाता,
जो
विजुलाइज नहीं हो
माइंड में
पाता।
वो तो, हाँ जो माइंड में वो तो बता देगा, जब नहीं आता तो वो नल में क्या ही करेगा, वो करेगा बेंच, और क्या करेगा। हाँ वही करेगा,
अरे
और क्या
चुप
करेगा।
चुप हो जाओ उतनी देर के लिए मतलब।
नहीं तो अब बोलना भी तो पड़ेगा भाई, सामने वाला खड़ा है खड़े पे यार, कुछ बताओ, कहाँ से बताओ भाई।
सामने वाला।
सही है सही
यार
है।
एक और चीज शशांक इनकैप्सुलेशन का ना गेटर सेटर का जरूर पढ़ लेना तुमसे
भाई
पिछले
उसमें
बार
देख,
भी पूछा था।
हाँ हाँ तो मैं बता दे रहा हूँ अभी, इसका ऐसा सिंपल सा है, मैंने
कैसा
इससे भी
किसका?
पूछा था कि जैसे तेरे पास एक क्लास है, ठीक है, उसमें तूने एक वेरिएबल बनाया,
तो
अब उसको
पिछली
तू
एक
मेथड
मिनट
के
सुनो,
थ्रू क्यों कर रहा है?
तुमने
हाँ
पिछली बार बताया तो वो बताइए।
क्या बताया तूने?
ये कोई हैकर मेकर आया उससे बचाने के लिए कर देते हैं डेटा से।
हाँ
नहीं वो
यही मैंने
कैसे
बोला
बचाएगा
था,
वही तो
हैं?
बता।
वो उसमें लिखते आएंगे ना
यही तो मैंने बोल दिया था
ये
भाई।
फेल्स में फेल्स
तो
अच्छा तगड़े में।
वैलिडेशन बोलना, वैलिडेशन लिखेंगे
वैलिडेशन
हम।
मुंह में आने ही रहा था ना जब इसे हैकर
यही तो मैंने बोला था।
हो जाता तो फिर बोल नहीं देता।
अबे हैकर ही तो मुझे याद आ गया था उस दिन, तूने बोला था
अब
मैं हैकर में करा
हेकर
गया।
मेकर बोलना ही नहीं है भाई।
हैकर वेकर, हैकर वेकर तक नहीं लाना।
वो
हैकर आ
कॉलेज में
गया तो
लिखने
फिर
की
तो वो
लाइन
सब कर
होती है
देगा।
हैकर मेकर।
हैकर आ गया
तो
तो
ये बोला
वही
कि
हटा
भाई,
के चला जाएगा इनकैप्सुलेशन।
वो
हैकर
एक
नहीं बोला,
बोला पटेल।
वैलिडेशन
आउटसाइड आउटसाइड क्लास का जो बंदा है वो यदि आएगा तो उसको डायरेक्ट नहीं देना अपने को वेरिएबल की वैल्यू, वो पहले अपन उसको वैलिडेट करेंगे कौन है, तो वैलिडेशन बोल देना, वो सबसे सही है।
वैलिडेशन बोले तो किस बेस पे क्या चेक करेंगे अपन?
अब वो तुम्हारे एप्लीकेशन के बिजनेस लॉजिक पे डिपेंड करेगा ना, तुम कैसे करवा रहे हो। जैसे तुम ये चेक कर सकते हो कि बंदा लॉगिन करके आया कि डायरेक्ट आया है।
अच्छा।
बहुत सारे
हाँ,
वैलिडेशन हो सकते हैं, वो तुम्हारे
ठीक
एप्लीकेशन पे डिपेंड करेगा। यदि तुम
यार ये तो एक चीज ये भी बोल सकते हो कि आउटसाइड द क्लास वाले बंदे को ये नहीं पता होता कि तुम उस मेथड के अंदर क्या मॉडिफिकेशन वगैरह कर रहे हो।
हम्म
जैसे कि मान ले कि तूने 5 असाइन किया और वेरिएबल में अपन मॉडिफिकेशन करके उसमें 10 असाइन कर दे रहे हैं, पर बाहर वाले बंदे बंदे ने तो
हाँ
5
बस
पास किया, उसको नहीं पता चल रहा कि इसमें 10 कैसे असाइन हो रहा है।
सही
वो
है सही है।
लॉजिक किसी भी आउटसाइड द क्लास वाले बंदे को नहीं पता चलता।
ये भी है, हाँ सही है, ऐसा ही बोल सकते हो।
और
और बताओ।
बढ़िया था, तुम बताओ।
अरे आमिर भाई तो यार रोने लग गया तेरे इंटरव्यू देने के बाद। उदास
चल जा।
बैठा हुआ है, बोल रहा हूँ बहुत बेकार चला के।
ले ली भाई ने मेरी।
अरे तो ठीक है ना, तूने अभी पहली बार दिया था चूतिए।
नहीं तो मैं बोला ना
अरे
इसको।
भाई इसकी आंखें तो देख मैंने बहुत
अरे
समझाया उसको
बस
गले
कर
लगा
बड़े,
के।
बस कर बड़े।
किसको
कहाँ
इसको?
गया रुको 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 इसको दबाओ।
नहीं नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भाई, और उसको रिकॉर्ड कर दे पहले।
स्टॉप कर दे
हाँ वो
स्क्रीन।
गाली
रिकॉर्ड ही
वाली
कर
दो।
रहा हूँ, रुक जा। इसको ना
कहाँ पता कहाँ
कह रहा
हम्म।
झूम झूम खेल रहा है ये तो।
मिल गया
भाई ये इसको तूने वो नहीं कराया क्या?
इसको
वी स्टोर कर रखा है ना।
जेड